So Gal Gadot just dropped a huge bomb in one of her more recent interviews, pretty much hinting that she is returning as Wonder Woman in James Gunn's new DCU. But is that the best decision for the character? Let's try and look past the hype. All right, look, so I just want to start this off by saying this is not a Gal Gadot or Wonder Woman slander video. I am not here to rant about how much I hate them. I'm not one of those YouTubers who's going, Wonder Woman's woke, 1984's woke, wokeness is ruining everything, Hollywood's woke, it's the Nexus media, oh my God, we need to stop the wokeness.
Stop it. Get some help.
I am definitely by no means one of those channels, so you don't have to worry, but I don't know if this is a hot take or not, but I do not think Gal Gadot is right for the future of Wonder Woman for reasons that you may not assume, or maybe reasons that you will, but let's just talk about it for a second. So look, I think she's done great work with the character. I think Wonder Woman that dropped in 2016 is a great superhero film. I think Justice League did her justice, no pun intended, but 1984 was definitely a little bit of a step back, and I didn't think that was the greatest film of all time. And DC as of late has really been struggling. I mean, let's not lie, DC has been struggling the entire time, but for James Gunn to truly be able to reboot the DCU going forward, I think you have to scrap everybody. I think it'll be too confusing to continue using some characters from the old Snyderverse and then new characters also mixed in it. I just don't think people are going to be able to follow. I don't think people are going to care. I really think, at least I can speak for myself personally, that to get me invested, this has to be fresh. It has to be new. It has to be a revamp, a redo, a reboot, true and true through and through. You guys let me know down in the comments below what you think, but look, I have to explain a little bit. So there's a lot of confusion right now with Gal Gadot and the Wonder Woman character. I even made a video 7 months ago where Patty Jenkins' direction in Wonder Woman 3 was basically being scrapped. The film in its entirety, the script and everything, it was gone and thrown to the wayside. That being said, Gal Gadot's role in that movie was also assumed to be thrown to the wayside. I don't think anybody thought that they would get rid of Henry Cavill but keep Gal Gadot. Yet here, August 2nd, 2023, that is the news that is being presented to us. I just saw this little clip right here in an interview that she did with comicbook.com, and it's little, but she does say some crazy stuff.
Yesterday, it was announced that DC's cast a new Superman and Lois Lane. I would love to get your thoughts on the new casting, and are you hopeful to continue your work in this new DC universe as Wonder Woman?
I love portraying Wonder Woman. It's so close to and dear to my heart. And from what I heard from James and from Peter is that we're gonna develop a Wonder Woman 3 together.
Now that's very open-ended. I mean, that's not a definitive answer to anything, but the fact that she's even saying that kind of boggles my mind. There's also been rumors that we're gonna have Aquaman, we're gonna have Jason Momoa, the big bad Khal Drogo, rolling over into the DCU as well. I just don't understand this line of thinking. I mean, why? If you're gonna start fresh, start fresh. There's been too much bad blood with the old Warner Brothers team, with everything, the Snyderverse, the Snyder Cut being released, Joss Whedon coming in to basically color correct and pitch up the movie to make it happier, more Marvel-y. Like, there's so many bad negative things associated with the old DCU, or DCEU, excuse me.
How dare you!
That I think James Gunn's take on the DC universe has to be something entirely new. And also, why was Gal Gadot cut from The Flash? It absolutely makes no sense. She was included in, however, in the dumpster fire that was Shazam! Fury of the Gods. I mean, that was like two different actors portraying the same character totally differently. I mean,
approximately 10 hours later.
Let's not get into it. That's another tangent I could go on. But she was included in a cameo in that movie, but she wasn't included in the most recent Flash movie where there was literally nothing but cameos. I mean, we had Ben Affleck, we had Michael Keaton, we had Superman, every version of Superman, Superwoman, the Flash, negative Flash, positive Flash, even Flash. Like, there were so many cameos in that movie, but they cut Wonder Woman? However, maybe that's because they do plan on using her in the DCU and they were trying to end that confusion. I mean, that just makes me more confused, but maybe that's what they were thinking. I truly don't know what's going on. I had so much hope for James Gunn and his new DCU. I mean, Guardians of the Galaxy 3 is probably, in my opinion, one of the best superhero films of all time. The heart and emotion that movie pulls at. I mean, when you're in that theater, you're literally crying tears for a CGI raccoon voiced by Bradley Cooper. We are talking about craziness here. James Gunn can pull off things that shouldn't be able to be pulled off. But is he going to be able to pull off this? I'm not 100% sure. I have some doubts. One thing I'm glad is that James Gunn has stopped with the Twitter fingers, because when he fired Henry Cavill, it was absolutely nuts on Twitter, or the website previously known as Twitter, x.com now. I just am so glad that we're not getting like updates every day via Twitter on what's going on behind the scenes. But that also kind of worries me, because I don't think they know what's going on behind the scenes. Right now, James Gunn is definitely focused on getting rid of the final few movies and properties that the old DCU and Warner Brothers regime had to put out. And I think once Superman Legacy comes out, that's going to be the telltale sign of what we're going to be getting from James Gunn's DCU. Whether it includes Gal Gadot or not, I don't know. I really hope it doesn't. I mean, if we're going to get a new Superman, a new Batman, not even the Robert Pattinson Batman, like a new brave and bold Batman, what's the point of keeping Gal Gadot? What's the point of keeping Jason Momoa? Like, these have to be fake. But it came from Gal Gadot. You guys saw the clip. Run it back.
We're going to develop a Wonder Woman 3 together.
That's coming from Wonder Woman's mouth herself, the lasso of truth. Like, I just don't know what's happening. I don't think they know what's happening. You guys let me know down in the comments below, though. What do you wish would happen? What direction do you want to see the DCU go in? Do you think they should totally recast every single character? Because that's the belief that I'm standing by right now. I want something entirely new. I was not interested in the DCEU, and to gain my interest for the DCU, I need it to be new. That being said, though, I mean, with the SAG and AFTRA strikes and the Writers Guild coming together and everything going on in Hollywood right now, who knows if we're even gonna have movies in a few months, let alone Gal Gadot returning as Wonder Woman. So that's all I have to say. If you guys liked the video, make sure to smash that like button and don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you around next time.